All right, welcome everybody to Magazine, Arkansas, where it is coming right down, and I am tucked up here in the corner of the field as I was a couple of years ago, and you can hear the wind and the rain as we get ready for the final night of regular season football here from Magazine, Arkansas. Captains tonight, don't have a roster for Magazine, so I don't have any idea about that. Number 16, Brendan Graham. Number 56, Charles Albee. And number 22, Landon Darter. And, hopefully everything holds up tonight. Everything's getting wet, I can tell you that. And hopefully everything is able to dry out once this is over with. That's the other part of it. Nothing has any failures. My canopy here is blowing all over the place, and so y'all just kind of say a prayer for me tonight. We're going to try to get this done. Hopefully, in the next little bit, the rain will subside enough to not cause any issues and finish this game out. No lightning, so they're going to go ahead and play it with the rain as such. And he said this will not be ideal by any stretch of the imagination, but I am going to try to do the best at it that I can. Haven't as yet seen anybody move or anything in terms of a call being made on who's won the coin toss. If everybody hears me, I feel like the mics are working, but I think, like I said, everything is just getting wet. So I've got most of the stuff kind of covered up. So this is a very strange night. Haven't seen it come down like this in a few years for a football game. Well, actually, first year that we were live streaming, me and Dalton we were in Hector, but we were in the comfort of our own press box. So, like I said, did not pay enough attention. Miss Charton, I see you in the chat. If you happen to see, can you put there in the chat what the coin toss yielded? As we get ready for kickoff, referees are gathered up out there. Wildcats, and I apologize for the beam from the canopy. That may be in the shot a few times, but you may see people walking back and forth. Don't be afraid to give a shout out to somebody if you see them walk by. I'll let them know that you saw them on the live. But like I said, just gonna give this the best shot that I can. Ms. Charton, I appreciate that. She was paying enough attention, watched the screen, and she said we will receive the ball to start off. So, like I said, just me doing this tonight, so I'm not going to bother with down and distance. Going to try to keep up with that a little bit if I can. And there's the kicker lining up. And it's going to be a short kick. Wildcats cannot get on it. Rattlers will recover to start the game.
It's going to be number 5, Nate Smith, to fall on that ball. Rattlers take possession. Looks like the 50-yard line. First and 10 Rattlers.
So 1st and 10 Rattlers. And y'all can just see the rain coming right down. I'm kind of right here at the angle where it's tough to see the clock, so it may be inaccurate more than usual. 1st and 10 Rattlers. Runner goes ahead. Brought down by number 14, Braxton Knowles. And it looks like it'll be about 2nd down and 7 for the Rattlers. Handoff.
Number 8, Daniel Grady, 5 yards. The nice pick up for the Rattlers. It's going to be a little short. It's going to bring us 3rd down for the Rattlers.
Rattlers cannot get the 1st down on that one, but they will have 3rd down and 1. And as the rain catches on the roof of this thing, you'll see water splatter down. Handoff up the middle. And I think he will have the 1st down on that. Sure enough, they will. 1st down for Magazine. Shift this camera around just a little bit. Goodness gracious. They nearly had a fumble. Magazine was able to recover it. If y'all can hear this, this is craziness. I guess this is Ben Freeman. He's got a big grin on his face. He's enjoying my misery. Ball's on the ground. Wildcats have recovered. I'm telling you. So Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10. Can't tell what it says over there on the board. Maybe about the 40, 44. So handoff goes to Darter. See what Darter picked up here. Okay. Looks like he picked up about 9 on that run, or 8. 8, so it'll be 2nd down and 8, or 2nd down and 2. Excuse me. Handoff again. This time to number 18, Kenton Story. And did Kenton get enough? I don't believe he did. Clock is still rolling. Looks like they're going to say going to have 3rd and short now. Man, I got water dripping in down here on me. Top of the camera and stuff. Time here on 3rd down. They're on 3rd down, and Newport will keep it, and Newport will pick up the 1st down. Newport passes out to number 2, Lucas Baker, and Baker going to finally be stopped. And looks like the clock has stopped. So Guess Baker picked up the first down on that. Time handoff goes to Landon Darter. Brandon Lott says Mountainburg 2014 was way more rain. Yeah, you're right, but that year I don't think we had anybody trying to do a live stream out of the corner of the end zone. Newport throws, and it will be an incomplete pass. So now looking at a third down. I believe it says 7:46 on the clock. I'm not too far off. It's third down and 5. And we're going to have a flag on the play. Let's see, looks like it's going to be a false start on the Wildcats. They'll back up 5 and retry third down. Newport waits on the snap and fires out. It's going to fall incomplete. Looking for Braxton Knowles. So now we will have fourth down for the Wildcats. Looks like the Wildcats are going to go for it. Newport looking around, fires right here in front of us, and looking for Kenton Story, can't connect. So that'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be Magazine Rattler football.
Let's go, little cheerleader.
First and 10 Rattlers. And we're going to have a handoff up the middle. Nope, he bounces out. And he's going to be stopped by Braxton Knowles after a short gain. Actually, I think they gave credit to Kenton Story on that stop. Second down and about 8. And runner going to be met quickly. A whole host of Wildcats. They're going to give credit for the stop to number 56, Charlie Albee. And I believe there was no gain on the play, so third down and 8 now for the Rattlers. Oh my, rain's just dripping down here on everything. Pass on the way, and I think the wind may have caught that and blew it off track. that will bring up 4th down for the Rattlers. I think we're down to 5:39 maybe. Let me start my clock. Yeah, looks about like 5:39. So 4th down. And Rattlers will punt this ball away. Wildcats backing away from it.
Looks like the Wildcats going to take over on the 49.
Am I going to be on camera?
For a little bit. So after that punt, Wildcats will have the ball back. 1st and 10. Tough to tell where they're starting from. So I'm over here on the edge, and it's tough for me to even see the scoreboard. Looks like they're about right around midfield. Newport hands off to 22, Landon Darter.
Handoff number 22, Landon Darter. Coming back by number 22, Hunter Nickelbarger. A little bit of a push. No pickup on the play. I think he's taken down.
I believe they're going to say no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10. I think my clock is way too far ahead. Newport. Pass to number 24, Mountain Man, Hayden Millsap.
That'll be a loss of 2 yards on the play. Gonna bring up 3rd and long.
They said, get a loss on that play, so we're looking at a 3rd and long now. Tell you what, everything is getting wet out here tonight. And I still got to do a Pee Wee game tomorrow, so hopefully everything dries out. To set everything up in front of a fan and hope nothing gets too bad. So I don't know what we're waiting on here. Newport looking around, just going to tuck it and run. We're going to have a flag on the play.
That's going to be completed. The number 3, Caden Manrique.
Pass was complete to Caden Manrique, but as I said, we have flags.
That's going to bring up holding on the offense. That's going to back them up.
And I believe we're going to have holding on the Wildcats. So the Wildcats will back up, retry 3rd down. Yeah, James, the conditions are not good at all.
Third and move for the Wildcats. Go out of bounds up the allowance.
My clock is going way too far ahead. I'm just going to stop it for a bit.
First down's going to be completed.
Pass will be complete to Kenton Story,
Going to be wrapped up by number 22, Hunter Nickelbarger.
but not going to be enough for the 1st down.
Going to bring up 4th and long for the Wildcats.
Well, another 4th and long for Hector.
Looks like number 13, Drew Newport's back to punt for the Wildcats.
Newport sets up, ready to punt.
Got a high punt.
And Wildcats will stop it just before it gets to the goal line. So Magazine
Taking over there on the goal line.
will have it. Looks about like it should be about the 2. That's where they'll start this next drive. So out of the end zone, runner makes it out, and Wildcats able to make the stop. I believe it says 3:30. We're getting lined up again. There we go. Well, looks like Rattlers are able to pick up 7 on that play. Brings up a 2nd down and 3. Wind is finally calming down a little bit out here. Quarterback just going to cue himself, and he's going to be brought down quickly. And maybe I'm not on the right screen for that replay. So, yep, stopped by number 16, Brandon Graham. And he's going to be losing about 3 yards on that play. Brings up a 3rd and 6 for Magazine. Rattlers handoff, and Wildcats get to him quickly. Didn't really get an indicator of who made the stop. 4th and 6 now for Magazine. They're going to punt the ball away. Wind playing a factor tonight. That punt didn't hardly have too much distance on it. Wildcats are going to be on this side of the 50 as they start this next drive. A minute and looks about like, I think we're pretty well on track. Minute and 28, I believe. If I'm looking at that right. It's 1st and 10 Wildcats. Newport can keep it himself. Goes ahead for a little gain. Looks like he'll pick up about 4 on that. Brings up a 2nd down and 6. Newport hands it off to Darter. Darter loses the ball. But do they declare him down on that, or is it? Nope, they're going to say he lost it. Magazine Rattler is going to recover, so it'll be 1st and 10 Rattlers. Handoff. I may have been looking at, nope, there's Braxton Knowles, so it was right there in that general spot. Knowles made the stop after Not much of a gain there, about a yard they're going to give him. 2nd down and 9 now for the Rattlers. And before the snap, we're going to have a flag on the play. False start on the Rattlers. So they'll back up 5. Now they're going to be looking at a 2nd down and 14. Said the wind has finally kind of died down a little bit, which is a good thing. We can just get the rain to stop. Handoff. And Wildcats able to take him out of bounds. And we got a flag on the play. I did not see where it was at. Still haven't spotted it. So what's the call here? And sounds like it's going to be holding on the Rattlers. That'll back them up again. We're down to 1 second left here in the first quarter. Scoreless. Both teams having a kind of a tough time moving the ball around here in the elements. Quarterback called for the snap, lost the ball. And Charlie Albee indicates that the Wildcats have recovered. And I believe they have, but that will do it for the first quarter of play. Like I said, scoreless here in Magazine. So unfortunately, because of the quarter change, they'll be moving to the other end of the field. And so yeah, it's going to be tougher to see what goes on down there on the other end. And like I said, I apologize. The canopy leg being in the shot, but we're just working with what we've got tonight.
Harper was the number 2 runner.
Try to get zoomed in down here. Coach, you want to put a headset on? Coach Freeman does not want a headset.
Give a shout out to these little cheerleaders tonight.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Oh, man. Wildcats looking at a 1st and goal. And we got a flag before the snap. False start on the Wildcats. So back them up a little bit, still 1st and goal. And Darter takes the handoff. And he's going to be just short of the goal line. Newport.
Ball on the ground. Ball on the
The
ground.
handoff to Darter. Loses control of it. Ball was on the ground, and the Rattlers have recovered.
What a game. We're on the 9th with it.
My word.
Thank you, Lord, for the rain.
Yeah, the Rattlers are thankful for the rain because this is causing the Wildcat offense some issues. 1st and 10 Rattlers. Handoff. Oop. Sorry if that was a little bit too quick for y'all.
It's going to be number 8, Daniel Green on the carry for the Rattlers.
They said that's Green for the Rattlers. Stopped by Landon Darter after a short pickup. See what they give on the board. Well, doesn't look like they haven't changed it, so maybe no gain on the play. Looks like it's still about a 2nd down and 10. Pass incomplete. Looking for number 5 there. Had Baker and Story there in coverage, and I think we've got a flag down. Yep, there it is. And they're going to say it's a roughing the passer against the Wildcats. So Rattlers will pick up the 1st down. Ball on the 31. Handoff. Wildcats make the stop. Number 24, Hayden Millsap there. Looked like Kenton Story was around there in the vicinity as well. Second down, about 8. I'm looking at that right. Charlie Albee there to make the stop. Brandon White says they must not have done some wet ball drills. Maybe not. We haven't had too much rain this season. I mean, the whole month of there was a long extended amount of time where no rain at all. And I believe they're going to say ball's on the ground again. Wildcats look like they have recovered. So neither team having too much success here tonight. So Wildcat offense will come back out onto the field and try to make something happen here. .9:22, I believe, on the clock. So I'm just a few seconds ahead. Got cars and trucks and everything going by as well. And what do we got here? Looks like we're going to have a timeout by the Wildcats. First timeout of the game. Oh, man. Watt says if there was a chance of rain, that was the first thing that was said Tuesday at practice. I'm sure that they probably discussed it. They probably did try some things in the course of the week. I mean, I know that being somebody that doesn't pay too much attention to the news anymore like I am, might have been, I don't know if anybody else is like that, but yeah, I imagine they did work on it some. Handoff goes to number 2, Lucas Baker. Baker going to be tripped up right before he makes it to the goal line. And I believe the Wildcats are going to be picking up a first down on that run. See if I can shift this around. Sorry about the Newport going to keep it himself. Heading for the goal line. He's going to be stopped just short. And the clock is rolling. Pickup of about 3 by Newport, so that brings up a second down and 7. Newport pass. Complete to number 18, Kenton Story, for a Wildcat touchdown. So after a quarter and almost a half of play, Wildcats finally on the board with 6. Here comes the wind again. Two-point conversion on the way. Newport hurls it out. Can't find. Looks like Caden Manrique was the intended receiver. So 2-point conversion, no good. Wildcats up 6-0. Here, 8-12 is what they're saying. So going to let the clock run down a bit. And David McCarver will let it go too far. David McCarver. Jimmy Freeman. I believe Travis Pruitt. Carver sets up for the kick. And good boot on it. And Rattlers return it. Tough to tell what that clock says over there. I know it's not in the 7-minute territory yet. Give it a moment and we'll get that sorted out. It's just one of those nights. First and 10 for Magazine. Handoff. And Wildcats medium quick. They're going to give him 5 on that play, bring up a second down and 5.
Millsap. And number 6, Hunter Burns.
I'm going to say Hayden Millsaps and Hunter Burns there to make the stop. Looks like Magazine's looking at a 3rd down and 5 now. Oh, wait. Actually, no, they finally backed it off. 3rd and 1. Looked at it a little bit too quick. Handoff. And runner gets to the 1st down mark and goes out of bounds.
That's going to be good enough for a Magazine Rattler.
Oh, me. Golly. Rain and wind.
Number 34, Colin Young on the carry.
Number 34 for the Rattlers on the carry. Brought down by number 18, Kenton Story. You're waiting to see what kind of yardage you got. Another handoff. Again to number 34. Brought down by number 2, Lucas Baker, on that play. And the Rattlers looking at a 3rd down and 3 now. Man, this wind just does not stop. Handoff up the middle. Number 8 for the Rattlers, I believe they said his last name's Green. He'll pick up the 1st down. And let me just be letting the clock run. Try to get this one took care of. Now I know how all the people on the Weather Channel feel during hurricane season. Not quite to that point, but still out in the elements. Handoff.
Number 34, Colin Young.
Once again, a number 34.
Number 18, Story.
Kenton Story able to make the stop. Pick up of about 7 on that. 2nd down and 3 now for Magazine. Handoff up the middle. Wildcats make the stop quickly on that one. Darter on the stop for the Wildcats. And looks like tough to tell. Another handoff to number 34, but I don't know if he picked up anything on that or if he slipped and fell. There's been no change to the board except for what down it is. 4th and 3 is what it says. Handoff. And looks like they've got the stop, but Magazine's going to pick up the first down. I believe that says 2:53 up there. It's 1st and 10 Rattlers. And goes in motion, handoff. Right up the middle. Wildcats make the stop. Number 34 for the Rattlers. Stopped by number 22, Landon Darter. And giving number 56, Charlie Albee, some credit for that stop as well. We're down to about 2 minutes left. Quarterback kept it. Brought down by number 22, Landon Darter. Like I said, not sure what kind of yardage he picked up. As the wind howls once more. Starts blowing my canopy around. I get a little nervous. Hand off. And looks like Cole Huffman and the Rattlers kind of shoving themselves around a little bit. They got that stopped quick enough. So looks like about a 4th down and 7 for Magazine now. Pass on the way, nearly picked off by Caden Manrique. And there is a flag, I guess they say in the backfield. See what this is all about. Be a holding against the Rattlers. Penalty is declined. Wildcats will take over 1st and 10. Newport looking. He's gonna tuck it and head out on his own. And he's gonna pick up a few yards. See if what they put on the board. I'll be able to tell you how many yards he picked up. No, they're not changing it. Pass. Looking for Kenton Story. Pass will fall incomplete. I believe they said 3rd and 4. So .32 seconds left here in the half. Wind. Pass by Drew Newport. Nearly picked off. Looking for Braxton Knowles there. So now bring up a 4th down. We'll punt this ball away. Punt goes way up in the air, drops down with a thud. So 16 seconds left on the clock here in the first half, and the Rattlers will take over. Handoff. Doesn't go very far. Going to be stopped by number 10, Dawson Hall. And that should be the last play of the first half. And it will. So at the end of the first half, Wildcats with a 6-0 advantage on the Magazine Rattlers. Said both teams having a tough time finding the end zone, finding any points with this wind and rain. Looks like Magazine's going to send their band out, so we'll leave it here on them for the time being. Actually, no, these are not the band. These are some little kids, some little cheerleaders or something. Well, I think back here where I'm at, we're not going to be able to hear anything as far as any kind of music or anything out of the band. Like I said, well, I don't even see Magazine's band out here anymore. I think they were here until it started coming down a little bit harder, and then they decided to head out. I think our cheerleaders are here, but I don't know that I've noticed them out doing too many cheers with it raining as such. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and kick it to halftime break, and we'll be back with the second half here in a little bit. So stay with us. Hopefully we won't get blown away or the internet go down or the rain just pour in even heavier. So we'll be back for the second half here shortly.
At Chambers Bank, we believe banking should be anytime. Got a bill to pay? Pay one-time or recurring bills in the Chambers Bank app, because anytime banking should always be anytime.
Safeguarding your building from the elements starts at the top. Use the company that's worked hard to earn the reputation as a top commercial roofing company in the area, Miller Roofing. Miller Roofing Company is local, family-owned, and their full-service team has been in business for over 30 years. Extensive experience working hand-in-hand with product manufacturers for new roofs, coatings, repairs, and re-roofs on many different types of commercial properties. We also know the importance of getting construction finished quickly. Contact us for a free consultation on your roof today.
Hi, I'm Kelly Hughes with Pope and Johnson County Title. We're a family-owned company serving the Arkansas River Valley. We have an office in Russellville and in Clarksville, but we do title searches and closings for any county in the state. So for all of your title or closing needs, give us a call at 968-4853 for our Russellville office or 647-3153 for our Clarksville office.
United Welding Institute of Arkansas provides training services for sought-after skills in the welding business, including oil fields, pipelines, refineries, and power plants. We understand the growing demand for experienced welders, and our trainers are proficient and equipped with the current know-hows in the welding industry. Since 2013, we devote our business into training and molding students to become full-fledged welders, as well as offering assistance to find job opportunities. United Welding Institute, where the next generation of welders are born.
You go nowhere by accident. Wherever you go, God is sending you. Wherever you are, God has put you there. He has a purpose in which you are present. Christ who dwells in you has something He wants to do through you. You believe this and go in His grace, go in His love, and go in His power. You be the one.
Welcome back to Magazine, Arkansas. Getting ready to get this second half of football underway, and hopefully we will we'll be able to get done with it quick. Let me get my other timeout set back up on here. 6-0, Wildcats with the lead, managing to make it into the end zone during the second quarter. And like I said, it's been a game about the weather tonight. Both teams have turned the ball over a few times because of the wet conditions, but finally the rain is starting to let up a little bit. Wind is still a factor, and I saw somebody in the comments talking about at least it's not sleet and snow. You're right about that. Yeah, that would make things even worse. I might have to say no thank you to that kind of environment. But the thing with if it was good snow, it would just kind of come down and just flake around a little bit. Hopefully if it wasn't like just blowing in with a blizzard. But anyway, managed to get me a few napkins during halftime and wipe some of the equipment down. So I think we're okay. It's not just been a complete downpour in here on me, but it's just been kind of unfavorable. So the Wildcats were set to get the ball first at the beginning of the game. As everybody saw, that was we lost the ball on that opening kickoff there, and Magazine got a hold of it. But so now the Wildcats will be kicking off to start the second half. Carver with the kick, and it's going to be fielded. Rattler's going to return it a few yards. And there's Coach Freeman. Had to go make his rounds. So 1st and 10 Rattlers. Handoff around the right side. Wildcats make the stop after a short pickup. Stopped by number 24, Hayden Millsaps. And like I've said earlier, y'all just have to bear with me. And I apologize for the, this is not the best camera view in the world, but 2nd down now for the Rattlers. They're not changing the distance, so tough for me to tell. But apparently runner did not get enough for the 1st down, and it will be 3rd down for Magazine. Last stop by Charlie Albee. Ben's poncho is rubbing against the mic down here. I'm sitting here hearing a noise, and I was like, what is that? 3rd down. Oh.
Gonna be a keeper by number 5, Nate Smith.
Quarterback keeps it.
An out pickup will be brought down by number 2, Lucas Baker.
Baker there to make the stop for the Wildcats.
And that's going to be good enough for Magazine Rattler.
And the Rattlers going to pick up the 1st down as the rain sets back in. Kind of died down for a little bit, and now it's back. First and 10 Rattlers. Number 34.
Number 34, Chacon Yang with a nice pickup. Going to be brought down by number 18.
He's going to be stopped by Kenton Story after a pickup. A few yards. Like I said, tough for me to tell how many yards because they're not changing it. Okay, 2nd and 5. Just heard the announcer.
And 34, Chacon Yang. Going to be brought down by number 56.
Charlie Albee able to make the stop on number 34 for the Rattlers. I don't know if his last name is Yang or if it's something combined with Yang. I'm not even hardly wanting to make an attempt on that. Third down and 1. Rattlers. Number 8, Green for the Rattlers on that run. And we've got a Magazine Rattler down. I believe they got him back up, so Wildcats making their way back out there. Fourth and inches for Magazine coming up here. I think we're down to around 8.5 minutes. And Charlie Albee pointing as though they had made the stop. And the way they did. Wildcats make the stop on 4th and inches, and it will be Wildcat football. So 1st and 10 now. It's just quiet here in the stadium. I'm away from everybody. Usually, everywhere else we go, be up either on top of a press box or inside of one. You get the crowd noise, but tonight, just not much of a crowd over on the magazine side. I think Hector's got just about got more people here in the visitor stands than magazine does in the home stands, and it's senior night for them. So Newport takes the snap, going to keep it, and he's looking for space to work.
Going to be brought down by number 22, Hunter Inkelbarger.
And the way the referees were holding. So, yeah, we had a flag on the play. I didn't even see it. Nope, there he is picking it up. Yep, holding on the Wildcats, so they'll back up a few yards. Try the first down again. Actually, I've gone too far ahead. Newport. Pass completed to number 3, Caden Manrique. And Manrique's going to go in behind all the Wildcats there on the sideline, and I won't be able to see him. The Wildcats will pick up the first down on that pass to Caden Manrique. Newport takes the snap, going to keep it, and nearly gets brought down by the tail of his jersey.
Newport is going to be brought down by a host of Rattlers. There's about 35 more cups of hot chocolate at our concession stand. It is bad.
I thought they said they were out of hot chocolate.
35 more cups.
Yeah, during halftime they had said that there was no more hot chocolate, but then they just came on the intercom or came over the PA and said there's 35 cups, very specific. Got Story in at quarterback now. Story takes the snap, goes ahead. That was on second down and 7, so now it will be third down and 3. So Story will pick up 4 on that run. And I think they said Newport's helmet kind of came off on that one play, so he had to sit out for a play. Newport back in now. Said third down and 3. Handoff goes to Darter. And Darter should have enough for the first down.
Landon Darter on the carry, brought down by number 22, Hunter Inkelbarger.
So first and 10 Wildcats again. Story goes in motion, handoff, goes to Darter. Darter, I believe Darter is in. Touchdown Wildcats.
22, Landon Darter. Look for another touchdown for the Wildcats.
So now the Wildcats will set up for a 2-point conversion. Handoff goes to Darter, and Darter could not get there. 2-point conversion is no good. So with it's like 6:10 on the clock officially, Wildcats have taken a 12-0 lead over the Magazine Rattlers.
Number 8, Daniel Green, back deep for the Rattlers.
David McCarver sets up, kick this ball away.
Carver, set for the Wildcats.
And he boots it out. And here we go. Magazine gets a little bit on that return.
It's going to be number 8, Daniel Green on the carry. Going to be brought down by number 9, Justin Duval.
Number 9 for the Wildcats, Justin Duval, making the stop on that return. So it will be 1st and 10 Rattlers. Have a handoff.
34 to Colin Young with a big pickup for the Rattlers.
Number 34
Going to be good enough for a Magazine Rattler.
will pick up the first down on that run. I think at this point we just need to keep the clock rolling, get this one over with. Oh, yeah.
Number 8, Daniel Green on the carry.
Green on the carry for the Rattlers. And look like number 24, Hayden Millsap, number 3, Caden Manrique, and look like number 56, Charlie Albee there to make the stop. Charlie backed off quick, didn't want no flags being thrown on him. Said they're not updating the scoreboard out here in any kind of consistent basis for me to know like how many yards anybody's picking up. Handoff, number 34 again. He's going to be stopped by number 24, Hayden Millsap, and I believe we've got a flag on the play. Coach Freeman says looked like a face mask
That's going to put the Rattlers up.
by the Wildcats, so Rattlers will move the ball up. The rain has lightened up again. Hopefully we'll keep lightening up a little bit until we can get this over with.
Going to be good enough for a Magazine Rattler.
Rattlers are going to pick up the first down after that penalty. So we'll be looking at another 1st and 10 for Magazine.
The ball's going to be carried by number 34 to Colin Young. Going to be brought down by number 24.
Another stop by number 24, Hayden Millsap.
I'll bring it 2nd and 8 for the Rattlers.
I'm going to say he picked up 2 on that run. Brings up a 2nd down and 8.
Hard run by 34 to Colin Young. Going to be met by number 16, Brandon Graham.
This time Number 34 on the run for the Rattlers, brought down by number 16, Brandon Graham. Short pickup. Looks like we're looking at a 3rd and 6. Quarterback's going to keep it this time, and Wildcats are going to get to him.
Number 5, Nate Smith on the carry. Met by number 14,
Braxton Knowles in on the stop for the Wildcats. So that'll bring up a 4th down for the Rattlers. And the Rattlers are going to call a timeout. Oh, man. Yeah, finally, I don't know that I can see that I think the rain has finally stopped. It's probably just sprinkling around a little bit now, if anything. So, good news. Wind has finally kind of died down a little bit, so. Fourth down for the Rattlers. Oh, still got a little bit of rain, I can see. Now, as soon as I said that, the wind comes back. Rattlers on 4th down, going to throw it deep. Finds a man open. And Albie couldn't get the wrap up and bring him down. Baker there to make the stop finally.
That's going to be good enough for a Magazine Rattler.
Rattler's going to pick up the 1st down. Wildcat defense been on the field for quite a while tonight. And there's Landon Darter making the stop, I believe. He got up excited. Yep, it was Darter. Oh, Lord. I don't know how I got a 6 on the board for Magazine. That didn't happen. 12-0 Wildcats. Excuse me. Quarterback tried to keep it there and take off on his own. He was met quickly. And now the Rattlers are looking at a 3rd and long. We are down to the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Quarterback takes a snap a little bit low. Pass coming. And should be a flag for offensive pass interference, if anything, because receiver shoved Caden Manrique. I saw that plain as day, but Manrique's not looking happy about it. Yeah, he pushed off of Caden. That's, man. Yeah, I saw that one plain as day. But it will be a pass interference on the Wildcats. Magazine will move the ball forward. 22 seconds. Left here in the third quarter. Wildcats going to try to see if they can keep Magazine out of the end zone. But it will be 1st and 10. Magazine after that pass interference call. Number 34, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 24, Hayden Millsap. And that should be the final play of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, Wildcats up 12-0 here on the Magazine Rattlers. And the camera's out of focus. Maybe it'll come back. There we are. So now they will switch ends of the field.
I'd like to give a shout out to Farm Bureau, the River, Tyler Ford, Shelter Insurance, Union Bank, Certified, and First Western. And Crowley Street Service.
So whenever we come back from this quarter change, Magazine will be looking at a 2nd down. And maybe a 2nd and goal situation. Looks like the ball will be on the 6. At least that's what the board's indicating over here to the side. Like I said, they're not keeping it very well updated. Scott Moore, right there on the camera. The PA announcer, for anybody that doesn't know, when we're at home, does a fantastic job. Wind picking up again. So here we go, 4th quarter. About to get underway here. And quarterback held on to it a little bit long. And number 60, Zeke Julian, just blasted through the line. Got to the quarterback very fast for a loss on the play. And that'll be 3rd and 10 now for Magazine. Man in motion. Quarterback was thinking about a handoff. Now he's going to toss it. And it's going to be picked off by number 3, Caden Manrique. And I think we got a flag down now.
And we do have a flag down.
Tough to see what the flag was all about. But Caden able to get the pick. So what's the call here?
It's going to be holding on the Wildcat. Going to push them back to about the 4. Going to be first and 10.
So the Wildcats do get the pick, but there was a holding penalty. And the Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10 from the shadow of their own goalpost. And looks like we're going to have another flag. Offsides. Well, yep, it will be offsides on Magazine. I thought the referee was giving the false start signal for a second, but changed it to a offsides. So moves the ball up 5 yards. Wildcats got it 1st and 5 now. Newport hands off. Number 18, Kenton Story. And there's another flag in the backfield. Probably going to be a holding. There it is on the ground.
Against the Wildcat, and that's going to scoot them back.
So Wildcat's going to get backed up on that holding call. I believe still 1st down. He said 1st and 9 after that penalty. Newport hands off.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Looks like that's going to be number 42, Gunnar Sterling, in on the tackle.
Tough to tell who that was. That I'm going to assume that was Darter that he handed off to. And can't give you much on what he was able to pick up off that. Newport fires a pass out, finds number 18, Kenton Story. And I believe Wildcats may have picked up the 1st down on that. Nope, maybe not. Clock still rolling. Yep, it is 1st down for the Wildcats. Darter takes the handoff up the middle. I don't think he got a whole lot on that run play. I think basically the Wildcats at this point are just going to try to keep the clock rolling and get this one done. But now they're looking at a 2nd down. Newport. Pass. Nearly picked off.
That pass is going to be incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Wildcat.
And now the Wildcats looking at a 3rd and 9.
Let's go around the fans. Let's get loud.
Newport looking around, finally going to tuck it and take off on his own, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield.
Number 42, Gunner Sterling, and number 60, Brian Smith.
So that'll bring up the 4th down. Getting windy again out here. Wildcats punt the ball away. And Baker going to down it. So the Rattlers will have the ball 1st and 10, somewhere around midfield, not quite at the 50, I don't believe. Said this kind of a camera angle, tough to tell anything. See a couple people in the chat talking about getting Gavin Lusk in. I think if we were in better conditions tonight, weather-wise, and hadn't had such a struggle with this game so far, you'd probably be seeing Gavin in at this point.
Number 5, Nate Smith.
Quarterback for Magazine keeps it for a short gain, if anything. Brought down by number 30, Hayden Harrison. And looks like they're going to give him about 2 yards. Looks like a 2nd down and 8. Handoff. Number 34. Brought down by number 24, Hayden Millsap. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for Magazine. I think we're going to have a timeout by the Rattlers. So I said it a little bit earlier. Coming up tomorrow is, as long as all my equipment is working after this rain, be at Arkansas Tech tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock for Pee Wee All-Stars, and it should be some fun. And like I said on Facebook earlier, did not have doing a game from Arkansas Tech on my bingo card this year, but said going to get the chance to do a game from up there. Should be a good time. Like I said, if everything's working like it's supposed to after this wet night we've got out here tonight, tune in with us. If you can't make it out to Arkansas Tech, you can watch it online right here on Cat TV on Wildcat Nation's Facebook page and over on our YouTube channel. And then coming up this next week, Tuesday, basketball kicks in. And got Conway Christian coming to town. Return of Walt Davis. Quarterback going to keep it. And I think they said we've got a couple of flags down. Wait and see what's going on. There's one of them right there.
I'm going to the concession stand and try to find something to eat because Mom got pizza for the whole family on the way home, and I can't have pizzas. Meaning nobody cares.
And I think one of the flags or whatever is going to be holding on Magazine. So Magazine will take a few steps back. handoff. And going to be met there by a whole host of Wildcats. It's like number 3, Caden Manrique, made the initial contact. And number 56, Charlie Albee, there to help out with it. Charlie gets the wrap up, and before they can sling the kid down, he just backs off and throws his hands up to say, "I'm not doing anything." No reason for any more flags. So Magazine looks like looking at a 4th down, and well, it says 15 up there. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. And tough to go throw in the air, and it's going to be picked off by number 3, Caden Manrique. Manrique trying to find his way through. Good job by Caden Manrique. That's his 2nd interception of the night. And this time, no flags for any kind of holding. So Wildcats will get the ball back. 1st and 10. I think we're down to 5:34, if that's... Newport. Pass to number 18, Kenton Story.
It
says 5:49. Now the clock is running again. So 1st and 10 Wildcats after that completion to Kenton Story. And now we're going to have a handoff to Landon Darter. And we got a little bit of shoving going on out there, but no flags. Newport slings the pass out towards, I believe that was intended for Lucas Baker, and it will fall incomplete. So they'll bring up 3rd down now for the Wildcats. And the clock is still running. I think they finally decided to just let the clock run and get this one over with. We've got flags. False start against the Wildcats. This has been one of the most flag-happy nights we've had. It's about 4:15 or 4:16 on the clock, and the rain starting to come back down again. 3rd and long now. Newport slings the pass out, looking for Story. Cannot make the connection. So that'll bring up a 4th down. Newport gets the pass away, and it is incomplete. So that'll be a turnover on downs. Looking for Knowles there on that. We got the clock stopped at 3:53. I believe that's what it says anyway. And the Rattlers will take over on offense.
Big save, watch out for that.
Handoff, number 34.
Number 34, John Young with a big hit.
Looks like he's going to be stopped by Landon Darter after a pretty good pickup.
That's going to be the Banking Rattlers.
And Rattlers will pick up a first down on that.
Yes, I apologize. It will be second and inches.
Nope, they're not. They're going to back up on that a little bit. Second and inches. And this time, Wildcats were waiting on it. And I don't know that he got it. Clock is still rolling, so no first down. So 3rd and 1, what they're showing on the board up there. Handoff. Actually, yeah, it was a handoff to number 8, Green. And I don't believe he got the first down there either. Brought down by number 2, Lucas Baker. Instead of running forward, I think he just ran side to side. Didn't pick up anything. So now the Rattlers looking at a 4th down and 1. Actually, no, he drove back a good ways. Looks like 4th and 11. Pass. And tough to tell what happened there. And I think they're going to say Baker managed to pick up the interception, but tough for me to see down there, so no replay to show. So the Wildcats will get the ball back. Scott just popped in behind us and nearly scared me half to death. Newport, hands off to Kenton Story. Story with a pretty good pickup there. Newport calls for the snap, and we're going to have a flag on the play. Big hole opened up there, Newport, for him to run through. And instead of being able to run through it, we're going to be moving backwards. What? The equipment? No, I got this from Matt, and he got it from. Yeah, it was. So yeah, it'll be I believe a false start on the Wildcats, and the clock is running. We're down to under a minute left. Newport gonna keep it. Man, looked like his helmet came off again. That'll be about the second time in this game, so Newport will have to take a play off. And we'll have Kenton Story coming in to replace him for a play. We're down to 30 some odd to 29 seconds now, so. And looks like they're going to be looking at a 3rd and 4, but Wildcats may be content to just, well, now play clock down to 5. They're going to have to run a play here. Either that or, yep, they're going to take a timeout. I believe we're down to about 5 seconds left. Like I said, y'all, I apologize for the shoddiness of the broadcast. This is, as I've said a couple times tonight, this was not an ideal situation. But if y'all can tell, just when you get a chance to see the press box in the frame, it's not a very big press box. There's no buffers hardly there for anybody that's in there inside the press box, and it's pretty well populated with people up there. So, and usually that's how it goes. We usually get about one of these types of games every year where I have to, or at least so far in the time that I've been doing this. So Wildcats are just going to take a knee on it, and that will do it for tonight. So Wildcats are going to walk out of Magazine 12-0 win tonight. Here in the rain and the elements. And had the rain stopped and everything calmed down out here, I would have said that I would have waited and hung around and tried to see about getting a couple of kids to do an interview like we did 2 years ago. But I think with the way everything is, the rain just coming down like it is, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night and shut everything down, try to get everything dried off a little bit and pack it up and get out of here. So, like I said, tomorrow afternoon, if you're not doing anything, either come on out to Arkansas Tech and watch the Pee-wees, or watch us here online. And with tonight's win, can't go without saying this, with tonight's win, Wildcats have secured themselves their 13th playoff spot in a row, and believe they're going to be looking at a number 4 seed going to play against a number 1 seed, probably Carlisle. So, yep, congratulations on that for them. Like I said, 13 in a row, and so we will be looking forward to that next week as well. So, like I said, I think for tonight, going to go ahead and shut everything down. So, appreciate everybody that was watching tonight. And like I said, y'all have a good rest of your weekend. And see you tomorrow if you decide to jump on and watch with us. Have a good night, everybody, and go Cats.